Deimoz, in any case, is down here and looking to get back into grand finals, to get the rematch versus Desper. We'll see if that happens, or maybe if Ray can take it over Deimoz as they get the side signature, putting Deimoz in a really bad spot, but very good patience there from Deimoz, staying wide and not getting caught up in what Ray thought was a checkmate there, but not quite. Like, has Ray set high, but still has many options and many sort of side airs and movement mix-ups to not really be in a particularly bad spot here. Definitely representing that they are absolutely fine, especially in these no-problem maps, staying high over Deimoz, really delaying their landing back to the ground, making Deimoz wait for that, and eventually getting down for free. We'll see if Deimoz can adapt to this sort of more floaty sort of gameplay. As this side signature raw on stage, the last little flick of that, catching Deimoz jumping, and secures the first stock here for Ray in game number 1. So we'll see if Deimoz can mount a comeback. This is, of course, very early on in the set, and often when you're sort of playing that Scythe or Gauntlets, you need like a game or two to really kind of lock in to what your opponent's doing, and then you start playing those options. The down air is, I guess, the only option you really could go for there, as Ray gets a massive conversation, gets another sword side sig. They were barely able to hit any in the last set. Who said Ray to losers? That's a good question. I'll post a bracket in chat, see if someone can figure out who it was. It was Desper. Well, fair enough. So you lost to the guy in grand finals. As Ray is now up 2 stocks on Deimoz. Deimoz is really going to have to start looking into the Mordek's bag of tricks here. First, you need to get this KO, which can be a little bit difficult on Gauntlets, but gets the Gravity Cancel D-Light into the recovery and is able to send Ray off the top. And yeah, you're right, we'll see who goes into grand finals. This game is, of course, absolutely not over. There's plenty more Warhammer to be played here. And if Deimoz can get a read with the Scythe, gets it with the Sare, nearly gets the Scythe as well, but Ray stays low, gets a Weapon Toss into the neutral light in order to turn the situation around. Day looking for a Weapon Toss into a follow-up of their own, but just ends up tossing it. But that's a great damage build up there from Deimoz. Only a little bit behind now. As Ray gets a little bit of a coffee. The down signature, Dane's got their own spikes, just wanted enough, but sends it a bit prematurely to the ground pound. That's a kind of, that's a I hope kind of ground pound more than I think I've got you. But able to get the down heavy on stage, not going to pick up that weapon either, just going to look and get the true combo, but it's too slow on the neutral heavy. I think even recovery might have actually been enough there. The down heavy, poor unarmed, just doesn't have the KO potential. As Ray reads that they were going to go off stage with their ground pound, stays low, goes a D-Light into the ground pound. And Deimoz has definitely got to... definitely got to get their composure back a little bit here. It feels like they've been going for some really antsy options and sort of committing to things that they really don't have to. And Ray is absolutely ready and willing to punish those. As Ray goes up 1-0. Let's go update that. As we get into the start of game 2, Deimoz with the Gauntlets, seeing they can get some work done against Ray's swords, but Ray sending them high. And Deimoz back down to the ground. But just on these sort of little 1-2s, he's not going for like these sort of extended sword combos off a D-Light, just looking to get well space says. Well space neutral signature is perfectly punished by the down air, but not able to get too much beyond that. Ray just jumping in, not immediately throwing out a hitbox, but he gets the side light into the set, into a double set. Nearly gets the triple set. Very long on options. The side signature looking to punish Ray. Going back off stage, Sidelight into goes for a nair, but they spot dodges that. And we go back to the neutral with the Gauntlets. A lot of moving around here. Actually, Deimoz is disarmed, so he's going to have to try and find this KO with the Scythe. Goes for the down heavy is an interesting button to go for there. If your opponent's not expecting it, then it can quite work out. we have a gravity cancel side sig for side sig. Oh, that's fun. I didn't know you and Desperate played together, Duffy. So, one of you two is going to be making bank. Oh, by the way, I should mention the winner of this to go into grand finals. We're playing for first and second place. Well, of course, this tourney's prize pool, I believe, what is it? First place gets about 10 quid or about 12 euros. And I believe for second place, you get a quid. So this is a match for the money, alright? Winner of this match is guaranteed £1 for their efforts this afternoon. Or about €2. So there, you know, there's a lot on the line. Ray again predicting for one of Deimoz's options. Though Deimoz kind of baiting it with not quite going off with the Grand Prix quite yet. But Ray's there. The third recovery nearly comes through. Another grab cancel side stick, but the splash on it is so big that in order for Deimoz to get around that, they have to completely give up punishing it. As Ray keeping on this lead. Another side signature. D-Light into nothing. Like is not going to see the set. Look at him. He wants that set to hit. But the neutral signature, not quite enough to make it back on the stage. Maybe if you space that perfectly, but probably predicting that Deimoz is going to go off stage for some sort of option there. But yeah, I mean, Deimoz has in previous tournaments sort of been able to show reasonable amount of game 5s, but they're kind of throwing out options that they probably don't really want to here. They're currently behind on this stock, and you know this is where models is most scary when you're at white. But their neutral light does not quite come through. Neutral light from Ray is going to push that. D-Light pushes them onto stage and actually gets the weird around the lip hitbox. Neutral lights, Day getting a lot of unopposed hits here with the scythe, but no real big follow-ups beyond them. And onesies and twosies the scythe isn't really going to do it. Double recovery though, sends it off stage. The dare, but they were not able to touch. Touch here. The dash with Grandpa off stage, nearly catching Ray, but that is going to do it. Even if that didn't kill outright, stuff recovery all the way off stage would have been difficult to find that. As Ray up onto Deimoz's stock, looking to get the recovery into the dare, but Day stays low. And looking to maybe get a neutral here. No, a side light comes through for Deimoz here. Looking to get a side there, waits out for an option, but Ray doesn't give it the one they want to do. A DC comes through, plus we've seen this game so far, and looking to catch Deimoz's landing. However, Deimoz gets the nair into no follow this time. Maybe get a neutral light. The down signature not able to spike off stage, sends up. But that's still not going to cut enough. Another signature comes through as Ray throws one down, thinking they might be safe to land. Maybe get a third one. Yeah, there it is. D-Light into pick up Sarah. It's going to send Deimoz to stage. As they don't touch the wall, slipping a little bit there. Like, thought they could get it, but the walls on Demon Island are super duper tiny. And barely, like, check that one in the replay later for how close that was. And Ray is able to clean up that second game as we have a couch swap here from Deimoz swapping over to the default skin Petra, which I think makes sense. Like struggling to find the big Qatar follow-up, Qatar scythe follow-ups that you're looking for. So swapping over to the much more reliable circle, which is the orb. Which has, you know, as many Q confirms as you'd like, really. But they all come off side lights. As we get decided into a dash tunnel and neutralize an interesting option there. Not sure what the follow would have been as I hit, but it's good damage regardless of getting neutralized. The recovery is that's quite a slow one, and Ray is definitely able to wait that out and then get the side sig after hearing that on reaction. But not even get the code from that. So you see Deimoz not swapping, feeling confident in this orb as the sort of whole initial winner. Nearly getting follow-up beyond that, but unfortunately burning the gunner cancel on the downlight there. So not able to get a big neutral signal follow-up that they were probably looking for if there's any other point in the sky. As Ray falling back down with the dare. And looking to just probably get a nice side air. To get a side air into nearly a reverse. The neutral signature though is going to be much more than enough. As Deimoz gets the first lead they've had in a while. I agree, it's been a really weird game. But I guess as you get this into bracket, it's sort of difficult to play at the sort of maybe high level discipline that you would in your sort of first ranked match of the game. Which is of course what sort of all of the tournaments are run for. It's difficult to get that kind of long time, that sort of how much you got in the tank control experience. When you're this deep in bracket, this deep in elimination, and you started playing Valhalla, like, what would it be, 4 hours ago, I think we started? What's 8 minus 2? 6 hours ago, 6 hours of Valhalla action this afternoon. And actually it has been, as Ray equalizes the stocks, gets the nair on Wake Up there to stuff out Day's options. It's been a bit of an interesting matchup when both players have been on gauntlets, where it seems like neither really quite has the idea on how to follow up on them. looking to really wait out with a neutral signature there, but not able to quite follow, not able to quite find it. The side light nearly gets punished by Nair. That one does get punished by Nair into a neutral light. Very sent off stage. Goes for the super duper big ground pound committal there. Very sent no, doesn't have the sword to get the side signature, so not quite the same checkmate edge guard that they can go for on that. Deimoz to get back on stage. The Nair into side signature though, reading the fast fall. Beautiful stuff there, and with the force and the distance, essentially, Deimoz trying to get the side alone. Takes the stock, and Ray is up on Deimoz's tournament stock here. Gets the side signature. Day has to be very careful getting back on stage. Able to stay wide. Goes for the down heavy. Day looking to probably get a down like dare. Probably that would have been if that came through. And gets now off stage. Looking for the neutral signature, but Ray has enough options to go wide of that. Point blank weapon toss, despite that didn't get stuffed out. Day doesn't actually touch the wall there. Looking to get the bounce dare offside the stage. See if the neutral signature can come through, and it does. I believe that's both stocks sticking with that neutral signature right now. So Day is definitely behind. Looking to stick on the orb is an interesting choice here. The gauntlet's much more better known for having that reversal opportunity that you can get. But the orb is nice, but it's not enough. Simple as you like. It's a side stick over the side of the stage. It's a jump scare no matter what way you slice it. And Ray takes game number 3. And is going to, has won the right to €2 and to face Desper in our grand final.